Hey there, happy today. Michelle Lee here, day 6 inside the video matrix with today's topic of what did you do when you were a child where you spent hours that felt like minutes had passed? So essentially, what did you do with your time loving it and you just wanted more time doing it? And honestly, I really feel like a lot of my childhood felt like this, from everything from I want to say everything was outdoors. When I say outdoors, I mean from the minute we woke up, we wanted to be outdoors. And then my mom had the rule, if it was sunny outside, you go play outside. And you don't come back until the street lights turn on. And honestly, like this was I feel like my friends grew up like this. I grew up like this. I don't know if everybody did, but I'm super thankful because it's literally how all my time went by, is just being able to be a kid. So what did we do? We literally played games. We played games all the time, from Cowboys and Indians, Red Rover, Red Rover. We played like hide and go seek in the dark, flashlight tag. I mean, I swear there was always kids around and we were always playing games. And if we weren't playing something we knew, we'd make up something. There was we did this even to pass time at the bus stop, waiting for the bus when we were little kids. And then growing up, like I remember even younger than that, like around 4, my cousins and I, we would just spend hours and hours coloring. And when I was by myself as a little kid, and if I was in my room for whatever reason, I would spend all my time tracing, all my time coloring, all my time drawing. That's how I spent most of my time when I was young. And then once I became a teen, I started writing. I turned what I used to draw, though I still did draw in high school. I started writing. Um, Taking pictures has always been something that I've always just done, and it feels like forever. But to like really go back and think about specifically, like I think back to my best friend Lanny I mentioned about the other day. Well, her and I would just spend, when I say countless hours, looking for 4-leaf clovers. Like we'd be on the bus and we'd say, "Hey, you want to look for 4-leaf clovers today?" And then we would spend all afternoon looking for them. We'd spend all weekend looking for them, and we'd spend all of our time watching the clouds go by. And really, yeah, like I just remember just honestly spending my time outdoors, wanting to be outdoors, dragging me in from the outdoors. Like if you told me I could have built a treehouse in the backyard and lived in it, slept in it, I would have taken full. I would have loved that. I would have completely owned that as a child. And yeah, I mean, so that's really, I feel like if I were to really sit down and put a list to it, I feel like everything in my childhood felt like hours turned into minutes, just playing in general, just enjoying the world and enjoying nature. And like today, I brought you outside here because it's just so beautiful. It's so pretty. And yeah, to this day, when I'm out hiking in the woods, you should ask Mike. Sometimes we'll be like, "Oh, how long have we been hiking for?" He's like, "It's been 2 hours, Michelle." I'm like, "Oh, I really could just spend all day doing this," and I mean it. I want to hike for sometimes 8 hours. I just want to go all day, take it all in. I literally love hiking. I just said the word literally often in this video. I'm going to pay attention to that because I try not to use that word all the time, and I used it a lot. So, anyhow, that is my day 6. How did you spend your time as a child where hours felt like minutes? And I'm going to ask you the same. What felt like that for you? What did you do when you were a child that just felt so good? You could just do it all the time. And even as I say that, swimming. Oh my God, we used to go to my aunt's house when I was little all the time. Every summer we were over, my mom, her sister was her best friend, and she lived in this apartment complex, and the pool opened at like 10 and was open until like 7 at night, and we were there all day, swimming all day. And we'd like break for lunch, and I'd have to go home, and I'd be so like, I want to get back to swimming. And we would watch Flipper for an hour. So we would have lunch, watch Flipper, and go back to swimming. And honestly, I think that was probably one of my favorite things to do as a kid. Spend all day in the pool. Oh man, just being a kid. I enjoyed just spending all day as a kid, honestly. That's really it at the end of the day. I enjoyed being a kid. Being a kid felt like I had all the hours in the world that felt like minutes, and yes. I look forward to hearing your videos. I thank you for listening to mine, and I'll see you tomorrow.